Hi, good afternoon. What's your full name?
My first name is Nishtha, and my family name is Rane. So you can call
Okay.
me Nishtha.
Okay. So, Nisha, what do you do?
I used to work in Kotak Mahindra Bank as a sales manager, and right now I am looking forward for pursuing my master's degree in business analytics.
Okay, all right. So, what graduation have you finished?
I have completed my graduation in accounting and finance.
All right.
Basically, it's about banking, all the banking tallying, this sheets and so on.
What did you enjoy the most in your college?
Uh, the most I enjoyed in my college was the first year where we had a festival named Spectrum, where there was a couple of activities in which we had to involve ourselves and indulge people into us by saying some few good thoughts among the people. And in that, it was kind of very interesting for me because it was something that I'm doing newly in my graduation, and that was my best memory, or you could say the thing which I liked the most.
Okay. What is that one thing if you had a choice, okay, you would change in your college days?
The one thing that I would like to change is about me. I am a kind of person who is quite friendly with people, but I would prefer rather than being choosy, because that had lead to my that had being with the wrong people, that choosing wrong people, being friendly with everyone, that lead me to score less in my academics, and that made me a bit disappointed, which I was not expecting from myself. So I would like to change my behavior of easy access, giving easy access and being freely with everyone, rather than constraining myself and putting drawing a line, that choosing people wisely, that would help me to grow as an individual.
Okay. Let's talk about sleep. How many hours do you usually sleep at night?
I actually sleep less than 7 hours because I am a kind of a night person, so I usually sleep around 4 and wake up at 11:30, because I am more working. I do any kind of work which I would like to prefer, or studies. I prefer it to doing in night, and because of that, my sleep cycle has been changed, and so I don't, uh, I don't find that my sleep cycle is right, and that is
Okay.
affecting my mental health as well.
Okay. Do you sometimes sleep during the day?
Yes, probably between 2 to 3 I sleep, because the reason is I sleep at 4. The energy that you need in your body is not properly developed, and because of that, the whole day I feel very low and tired, and so I need a small nap between 2 to 3, and that makes me a little energized for the evening.
What do you do if you can't get to sleep at night?
Mm, I would I would rather, now if I get a chance, I would like to rectify it, that I would rather sleep. But if I'm not getting it, I would choose to do my favorite works, like watching movies or series, or spending time in developing myself. Like I read books, certain books which has been helping me to develop myself, and also I watch certain series which help me to keep again back keep me grow keep my growth on and on, for my personal behavior and my professional as well.
Okay. Do you ever remember the dreams you have had while you were asleep?
Usually if I sleep, I rarely get dreams, but if I get, it is all about my growth. or it is all about where I see myself in the upcoming 5 years, or where I wanted to see myself in the upcoming 5 years. So the dreams that I get is about my individual growth, about how I will be improving, or what things I need to improve in myself, or I will buy I'll buy my car, I'll have a house. It is all an optimistic dreams that I get in my, if I, sometimes I get this if I sleep.
Okay. Right now, you see the part two on your screen, and based on that, all these questions, you prepare your answer. You have a preparation time of a minute, and after that, you have to speak for 2 minutes. Okay? I'm not going to ask any of these questions. Read on your own and prepare a narrative for 2 minutes. Your screen has part two question right now.
Done, ma'am.
Okay. So you have to speak continuously for 2 minutes. Okay? And
Okay.
indicate. Okay?
So, sorry, ma'am, you
Hold
were not
on.
audible.
Hold on. Hold on. My Bluetooth got disconnected, I guess. Hold on.
Okay.
I can't hear you. Hold on. Maybe you can hear me. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes. Sorry, I couldn't hear you in the last 30 seconds. Yes, you can start.
So from 2 years back now, when I was pursuing my MBA, I
Mm-hmm.
met I met a friend named Jay Patil in my college, MET Institute of Management, where I was pursuing my MBA.
Mm-hmm.
I firstly, the introduction that happened between me and him was quite different. I found him very weird, but slowly, as soon as we got indulged into one group, we had to do certain activities together. We also did
Mm-hmm.
our internship together. We got to know each other more deeply, and that led me to feel that he is the great person. I in the first when I met him, I took it very wrong, and slowly our friendship changed, and now he is my best friend. And why he is so? Because on each stage of my life, as MBA is also not an easy course, at each stage of my life, he was the person who was supporting me. He has been telling me about how you should, as I said in the previous talk, I give many access, I keep quick access to people, but he made me realize that how you should understand people, whom you should choose wisely, and that even helped me in my career as well. When after my MBA, I was selected as a sales manager there. It helped me in choosing a proper group of team for me to work together, and this is how he helped me, not just personally but professionally, to improve myself. And I found that a very nice gesture and a very friendly, more than a friendly, uh, a teacher. He's like a teacher as well to me, teaching you about the pros and cons, about everything that has been going around you, not just about the friends but about the cultures. He comes from a different background and a culture. He also introduced me to lots of people of different culture, where I am a kind of an introvert person and he is an extrovert. So he made me eventually an ambivert, and
Mhm.
that helped me to open up and to be a person right now the way I am.
Okay, thank you. The time is up. All right. So we'll move to part three, the next set of questions. Okay, hold on. Let me go to the set of questions. How important is it for children to have lots of friends at school?
Sorry, ma'am, you were not audible. Can you be a
How
little loud?
important, how important it is for children to have lots of friends at school?
Okay. It is important to have not lots of friends, but have a good quality of friends who will help you as a children, who will help them to grow as an individual.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because people, we parents who are from a different age usually don't understand kids easily, but the children of their similar age, they find it very easily accessible or easily understood by them. And so this can help as a children to not even hamper him or herself too mentally, and
Mm-hmm.
having good quality of. Now I think we should teach children to choose good quality of friends rather than
Okay.
having big amount of friends.
Okay.
And
Do
I
you
think
think
it
it
is
is
very
wrong?
important.
Okay. Do you think it is wrong for parents to influence which friends their children have?
I think it is important for parents to understand their child and their
Mm-hmm.
behavior, and accordingly suggest them. Or friends are not being chosen, it is by chance you get. But parents can play a vital role in making their children understand about the right and wrong persons, to make
Mm-hmm.
them understand about who can help them, how they can help them. And if you choose a bad person, how they will demotivate, or they can have a bad impression on your life. So
Okay.
parents have actually a big influence on children on choosing their friends.
Okay. Why do you think children often choose different friends as they get older?
Sorry, I did not
I'll
get
repeat
you.
my question. Why do you think children often choose different friends as they get older?
Different friends. It is the level of maturity that they don't have. They don't know, actually. That is the stage of growing where children, they enter from the children to the adult to the teenage world, where they actually oftenly meet many people around. They themselves don't know who they are. So as
Mm-hmm.
they grow, they change the friends according to their behavior. Nowadays it is said that children like to vibe with people whom their vibe is matching. So only few get to know that these are your kind of people. But few children get to know slowly as they uh, step into adult, that
Mm-hmm.
friends can differ, because
Okay.
we are going to a different level of education, and also different level of situations in your life that can affect children to change their friends, or might be any reason, behavioral, mostly the behavioral reason, that children opt to children find new friends and don't
Okay.
keep certain friends consistently.
Okay. If a person is moving to a new town, what is a good way for them to make friends?
If a person is moving to a
New town,
sorry, new
new
town.
town, new town. What is a good way for them to make friends?
I think good. I think getting, if it is, it depends again back, if you're going for work purpose or an education purpose. So if you go for an education purpose, I have a point of view that you should get indulge in different activities where you will get to know many people. And if you're
Mhm.
going as a work, you will definitely meet different kind of colleagues, and there as well you will you need to be outspoken more, and you need to be more clear and what do you say, very friendly with people, so that you get to meet people. And usually people don't directly approach you, you need to take the first step to talk to. So if you want to make friends, you need to indulge yourself in certain activities or certain work where you can get to know the people and you choose to have friends.
Okay. Can you think of any disadvantages of making new friends online?
There are actually many disadvantages, and I would like to say few. First is you can't understand a person virtually,
Mm-hmm.
because you never know the person who is behind the camera or behind your phone is a good person or a bad person, until and unless you have a physical conversation with them. Because I think body language and the facial expressions.
Hello, you got stuck? Is there any concern? Are you there, Nisha?
True, going on. Yes, 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 I'm
Okay, we
there.
have 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
So the second disadvantage is, since technology is moving too fast and you don't have surety of the person you are talking is the person you are talking, or he is someone else, because nowadays cybercrime has been increasing to a very larger stage. And third thing is, you should, when you step out to talk to people, you actually eventually start knowing yourself as well. So
Mm-hmm.
you finding people online might also uh, also not help you as a person to grow.
Okay.
So if,
Last question. Would you say it is harder for people to make new friends as they get older?
yeah, because I think as we grow we get different kind of experiences. I agree to the statement that it is harder as we grow. We find it difficult to have friends, because we go from a different circumstances and different situations where we may, certain people realize being with family is more convenient than being with friends. The reason
Mm-hmm.
is, at the bad situations we realize that who is standing up for us. Again, back, the situation depends on the situation and the perspective of the person, what to choose and what to not choose. Most of the
Okay.
people choose to be alone.
Okay. Thank you so much. That's the end of your speaking test, and I'll give you the feedback once I stop recording this.